John, let's start by looking back once again to the victory at East Fife. A late show, but a deserved win, I thought.
Yeah, definitely. We were dominating the second half. I thought we started the game very well. We could have scored in the opening minutes of the game. You know, Jamie Burjonis had a really good chance. So I felt, you know, early on we were good. I would concede that leading up to half time, you know, maybe from the half hour mark, East Fife were winning the battles and putting us under pressure and getting the ball in the box. And for the majority of it, we defended them fairly well. However, you know, we did concede a few minutes before half time, which was disappointing. But the reaction in the second half was excellent. You know, I thought we dominated the game, and albeit it took us to the final few minutes of the game to get the equaliser and then the winner, nonetheless the game goes for 90 minutes, 93, 94 minutes, however long it takes. There's always 3 or 4 minutes added on time nowadays, so everyone knows the game's going to last that long. Thought we fully merited the victory, deserved it on the, certainly if not over the whole game, certainly the second half performance for sure, definitely. We dominated, we had many balls in the box, we just didn't get quite a break until Ian Davidson's shot went in, and the attitude of the players, the attitude of everyone there was let's get the winner, and that's exactly what we did. And Kevin, you know, popping up with a very similar to goal that he scored against Dumbarton the week before, and Jamie shot and the goalie couldn't hold it and it bounces down. Kevin sticks away. This week, Ewan Murray's header against the barn. Kevin's there to put it over in between the sticks, where you want your striker to be, and that's what he's done all season, and that's why he's got so many goals.
Yeah. And just staying with that game for a minute, your post-match interview with Davy kind of captured the excitement of that final, as you said, 5 minutes. And it was up there, I thought, in terms of the Airdrie result, which was obviously before your time. That sort of battling quality and the late goals and sticking into the end, how can that galvanise, or how should this galvanise the squad and club as a whole?
Well, it should give the players loads of confidence, you know. We felt the performance the week before against Dumbarton was a very good performance. We felt the home win against Airdrie was a really good win as well. And so there's loads of examples in here where they should take inspiration from each other by the way that we're pressing the ball, the way we're closing down. You know, Flanagan coming on, McGuffey coming on, and running at defenders, taking them on. All these things should give every single player, you know, the confidence to go out against Stenhousemuir and take it to this next game, because that's all that you can do is take, you know, to the next game. So we should be taking all the confidence from that, the belief from it, and you know, looking to build on the away win into the next one, which is away to Stenhousemuir. Yeah.
And with Steny away, obviously it's a side at the bottom of the table, battling away and looking to climb the table. For us, great opportunity to get that third win on the bounce this season. Yeah,
Stenhousemuir, it will be an awkward game because they had a great result last week away to Dumbarton, so they'll be you know, confident because of that victory, and they're not adrift at the bottom. And I've said it before, I think actually they're better than a team that are at the bottom of the table. You know, they've shown that in games. Yeah, we deservedly well beat them well out here, but I think on their home patch, you know, they're probably a better chance for them in this type of game. However, you know, we've got to, you know, as you say, we've got to go for this third win in a row. It'd be great to do back-to-back away wins. You know, having got the monkey off our back with regards to the away win in 2019, we've got to do that. And we're looking to, you know, all you can do at this point in time is look to the next game, put every bit of effort and quality and ability into the next game, and that's what we're looking to do. And we're hoping that that's going to be enough to get us the third win in a row, back-to-back away victories, leaving us 2 at home and 2 away to the end of the season and see where we are, and that's all we can do, and that's what we want to try and do. And we take the inspiration from our performances, the never say die attitude, going right to the end, the work rate that we've been putting in. You know, the guys they are fit. There's never been a doubt in that in my mind, and you know, it showed last week. So yeah, a difficult game against Stenhousemuir, but nonetheless, you know, one that we are hoping and looking to take the 3 points.
Yeah. And in terms of your personnel that's available, Flanagan and McGuffey made positive impacts coming off the bench at Methil. They'll be pushing to kick on and start the next few games, I'm sure. Have they looked good in training?
Yeah, of course, yeah, they have. They have been looking good in training, and they've been looking really good when they've came on in games. So, you know, we've been many times, said it before, said it after Saturday, in front of your back four, we can chop and change and do anything, because the players are very, very good at that. They're very good at tactically changing things. And so we're comfortable that we've got plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. We've got, you know, many situations that we can chop and change. And sometimes you've got to do that. And on Saturday, that actually worked. That actually gave us that wee bit more cutting edge to get the goals. And they played their part involved in that. And of course, yeah, they're giving myself and Paul Smith a little headache with regards to looking at the team for Saturday against Stenhousemuir. But it's a squad game. We'll need every single player, depending on what shape we play. It suits some players, maybe doesn't suit others. But that's what you've got, and that's why you need a squad of players. And you can't just be doing the one thing all the time. And so we've chopped and changed. And yeah, these guys are certainly put us under pressure for the weekend.
Yeah. And at the other end of the pitch, Captain Ewan Murray, he had the header off the crossbar. He's been impressive in his time throughout at Starks Park. Up against his former club, Stenhousemuir, on the weekend. How has he impressed you since you've come back to Rovers?
Yeah, he's done excellently well. Yeah, I mean, you could see his attributes. He's a winner. He's got, you know, he's very, very brave. He's very strong. He's dominant in the air. And I think he's just improved and improved and improved. You know, he's played at right back, he's played at left back, he's played at centre back. So he's played all the way across the defence, which is great from my point of view as well. No, he's been excellent. And then when Kyle, you know, got his injury, there wasn't any doubt in my mind to make him the captain. I think that's actually helped him. You know, it's given him so much confidence and belief that, you know, he feels that we believe in him. So, and we do. And no, he's been magnificent. The goals that he's cropped up with have been very, very important. You know, he's came up with in games, really, really important goals at times. And hopefully he's got one or two more left in him.
Yeah, we hope so too. We always ask the question, what's the injury picture looking like? Has it changed greatly?
No, not really, no. No, we've not got anyone back. We're having to nurse players along, actually. You know, at this time of the season, after a long season, you know, guys have picked up knocks and bruises, and we're managing players. You know, some of the guys are no training at the beginning of the week, they're only coming out to training at the end of the week. It's not ideal, but you've got to do that, because the most important thing is trying to get them out there on a Saturday. So we'll have a similar squad. There's one, you know, looking more likely to miss out, but I don't want to give too much information away. But it's you know, a similar squad with maybe losing one player.
All right, okay. Final point, our reserve side had a decent win on Tuesday against Stirling. How impressed were you with them and their 9-1 victory? Yeah,
very much so. Yeah, we've no won many games, but the ones we've won, you know, 7-1 and 9-1, is two of the big results that we've actually managed to achieve. So it was great for them. It was the last competitive league game. And so what a way to finish, you know, what a way to finish. We're 4-1 up at half time, asked the guys to go back out and try and do it again, get 8-1, and they delivered a 9-1. So really, really pleased for them. They've progressed again throughout from when we came in. It was a bit of a struggle, it was a struggle for a while, but since the turn of the year actually, their performances have been a lot better, really, really good. We had a hiccup last week against Ayr United, who are really, really good actually. They're probably the best team I've played. And we took a bit of thumping. However, the guys responded this week. So I take this opportunity as well to thank the Fife Elite, all the coaches and Bill Henry in particular, for allowing a lot of the Fife Elite players to come and play for us, because without them we would have struggled to get a team. So I'd like to thank everyone at the Fife Elite for allowing their young players to come and help us out, help the reserve squad out throughout the whole season. So thanks very much, guys.
Yeah. And just a little bit at the end there, you mentioned Fife Elite. It was some former players of theirs, Kieran Bowie, they got amongst the goals. Yeah. Impressive by young Ziggy.
Yeah, but Kieran's doing great. Again, he's one who's came on leaps and bounds. He got himself a hat-trick the other night there. You know, I think he's got a bright future. You know, I really do. You don't need to be big. However, he is big. You know, that's what he is. He is big, and he's not going to get any smaller. He's just only going to get bigger and stronger, and you know, he's an asset.
Great. Okay, well, we look forward to him progressing, and more importantly, the game at the weekend. Thanks, John.
Cheers.
Cheers.